to overstress this video, so I'll be teaching you Python, like the basics of Python's syntax, how to write Python code. Then it's up to you to know what you want to use Python to do. So there are many uses of Python. I'll just go through them. So we have web development, machine learning, and game dev. So for web development, Python is used for the backend. So for machine learning, backend is used for machine learning and creating AI and all those stuff. So it depends on what you want to use Python to do. So what I'm teaching is Python syntax. So before we start, we should have a Python interpreter to be able to interpret our Python code, because Python is written in English. So for the computer does not actually like understand plain English. It understands instructions in like ones and zeros. So for it to translate that Python code to a machine code, you need an interpreter to be able to interpret it for the computer to like understand. So you go into python.org. So you click on your web browser, python.org, and you should be on this page. So you go to the downloads, then you download Python for Windows. So I already have this downloaded already in my download, so I will not need to do that again. So I'll just double click on it to download it. As you can see, I'm already on the installer page. So I'll be adding Python to exe to the part, and I'll also be checking this. I have to check this. If you not check this, there'll be problem. So I'll click install. You can see this will be installing, so wait for it to finish installing. So as you can see, the setup is already concluded. So I'll be clicking on close, then we should head up to our terminal. So to check whether the Python was like successfully downloaded, head up to our terminal. That's the command prompt. So I'll be typing command prompt, so command prompt is there. So I'll double click, so the thing will open. So I'll click on, I'll type Python. So this is what you want to type on your PC. Type Python, then give space. You now write minus minus, then version. So this will be checking the version and also checking whether the Python has been installed. So if you see this version, that means your Python has already been installed, or any other version, depends, but it depends on the version you downloaded. So this is the latest version because it was downloaded from the website. So I'll be closing this, and then apart from the interpreter, we'll be needing our IDE. So the IDE we'll be using here, our code IDE. The IDE means like um, IDE is just like an interface where developer gets to uh, edit their code, or yeah, that's basically for editing of code and writing of code. Yeah. So the IDE you'll be using is VS Code, Visual Studio Code. So I think you should search for Visual Studio Code on your web browser. Then you should click on this link, and it should take you up here for you to install Visual Studio Code. So I click on download, and it should start downloading. So it shouldn't take time, and I think I have this already, so I will not be installing this. So I'm just going to my downloads to collect it and install it to my system. So I agree and click next, then create an icon on desktop, and I click next and install. So wait for it to install. So it should start. So it has already started installing, so wait for it to finish installing. So as you can see, the thing is already done installing, and I'll click on finish. So the thing should start. Yeah, the thing should start up. So we wait for it to start. Yes, as you can see, Visual Studio Code is already starting. So I'll go to my desktop. I created a folder named Python. So this is where all our Python code will be stored. So we head on to the Visual Studio Code, and we have to open that folder on your Visual Studio Code so we can create new files, Python files, and use it. So I clicked on, so to go to open it, we click on file, click on open folder, and we'll see Python on our desktop. So because on our desktop, we'll see Python. So click on it and we'll open it. Should open it already. Yes, it's already open up. So I'll be deleting this stuff here, or deleting it. So we're already in our Python. So we want to create our first Python program, our first Python file. And to create a new file, we have to click on this button here saying new file. Click on it and you name it anything. So we'll name it new and we give it an extension .py. So for any Python code we're writing, so we'll give it an extension .py. So don't worry, as we progress, as you do, the more you do and the more you research, the more you get more knowledge about it. But these are just the basic steps. I could not like go into too deep into this, but there's nothing too deep here. It's just for you to create a new file. Yeah, and this is the way, this is the way to do it. So once I write the name, I click .py for the extension. That .py is very necessary, and I press enter. So as you can see, writing our first Python code, which is print, and we're printing a text. Yeah, because you have to put these parentheses. When you write print, you put this. As you can see, you're going to put these parentheses first. When you put parentheses, then you put the inverted commas. So these quotation marks are needed for a string. You still know what that a string means. So this will now put something in a string. You know, you must have seen other people, if they want to print out their first word, they'll be like hello world. But this one, I'll not be printing it. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not printing hello world. So I'll just be printing this is a new day to learn. Yes, so this is a new day to learn. This is what we'll be printing out. Then if you want to run if you want to run our Python code on Visual Studio Code, you click on new terminal. We can actually click run, but I don't want us to be using that. No, I don't want us to be using. Click on new terminal, click on tap down, click on new terminal, and we should wait for this to load up. As you can see, it has already load up. Then we have to call out this file because this file is really located in the Python folder we already created. So because we're already inside the folder, we can call out the file. So to run it, we first click Python, type Python, then you now name the you now call the name of the file. That's new.py. So if you name it or anything, if it's nkechi.py, you write it Python nkechi.py and you press enter. So you press enter, as you can see it outputted this. So this is the first step to starting and writing Python. Don't take it too hard, this will not be difficult. As we progress, you continue to enjoy it. So that's that. Yeah, you already successfully outputted your first Python code. You're a step ahead of becoming, a Python developer. So that's that. See you in next video.